I hope all is well. Okay, try not to laugh. What happened here? I saw this on CC's Fashions My Passion. This her I thought was hilarious. So I'm just gonna play a portion of her video. And it's about bad customer service between herself and a member of the community. It sounds like she kind of ran into Banquisha. Okay. So I want to have a conversation and discuss maybe what's really going on. I think we all kind of know, most of us, people are sometimes mad about not you, their lives themselves, their poor decision making, and the results. Okay, so listen to what she said encountering just to order some food at a fast food establishment. Okay.
Hey, I hope you all had a great weekend. So I just want to come on here and chat with you guys for a minute. And as you saw by the title of the video, I want to talk to you all about the worst customer service that I received on yesterday. So, as many of you all, and I'm sure you all have had some type of experience the same as myself, I have the worst experience at fast food restaurants that I have literally stopped going, especially the ones that are in my neighborhood. What are you doing here? Run me over, especially the ones in my neighborhood. And one of the main reasons why I stopped going to them is because it's always the same ghetto, low life, welfare type of chicks that come to the window.
Now, and which she mentioned welfare in her video. She mentioned that the individual that she unfortunately encountered at the fast food establishment, that it was some type of hire where I guess they had to hire someone who was out on a welfare program. So she's saying, unfortunately, she got this person who was not trained properly. But I think it's more of it's a personality conflict with individual. So check it out.
With the bonnets on their head, all these long fingernails that you wondering if their fingernails are clean. You know those kind. Popping gum, smacking gum, talking on their phone, talking about stuff that they shouldn't be talking about in front of a customer. Them kind. So I have decided to keep my blood pressure down, which didn't work yesterday. I have decided to stop going. So I told my son, listen, I'm going to start cooking more because I can't deal with this. So yesterday when I got to my mom's house, my son wanted Kentucky Fried Chicken. So now, let me just back up. He wanted Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I was on the phone with Jill Stiles, and you all know who Jill Stiles is because I mentioned her before. So I was on the phone with Jill, and little plug, if you have not subscribed to Jill Stiles and you like home decor and fashion, she has a YouTube channel on this platform, and her name is Jill Stiles. So Jill and I was on the phone talking. So I go over to Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I had already told Jill when I pulled up, I said, Jill, I said, how much you want to bet? When I go get up here to the window, they're going to have an attitude. And they ain't going to speak and they're going to be rude. Now, I had already told her this because, like I said, of what I have been experiencing lately, right? I'm trying to fix this. So, Jill was laughing, whatever. So, I get up to the window. I place my order. They don't tell me what the total of the order is, okay? So when I get to the window to pay for the order, it's a black girl. She looked like hell. She talked like she ain't got no common sense. Real ghetto, real flat, real dry, whatever, right? She opens up the window of the drive-thru and speaks, doesn't say hi, how are you? Your total is such and such and such and such. She just stares at me.
Hmm.
So I stare at her. So then she just standing there. Now, I'm gonna ask you all this question, and I want you all to leave a comment in the comment section. Who in the hell is gonna give anybody their money or their debit card or credit card, however way you're paying for it, without somebody telling you what the total is, so that you know how much is going to be charged to your card?
Now this happened. So this happened to me with a Bonquifa, and I thought maybe she was new, but this might be the thing that Bonquifas do. You know, like yeah, that happened to me recently. You're like, how much is it? You know, it's like you should. They normally tell you, okay, your order's going to be, but not with Bonquifa on the beat.
I'm just saying, I don't give anybody cash or debit without me knowing
Yeah.
what it is. So this was her response. Oh, they didn't tell you. They didn't tell you what it was. So let's just have a moment of silence for that.
The same thing. If the person asks, why couldn't she just say, "Oh, the amount is X amount of dollars"? That's so simple. Oh, they didn't tell you what it was. This is so Bonquifa, and this type of energy, I'm telling you, is being squeezed out, in my opinion, as we speak.
And let's just for a moment talk about how that went wrong. Because what she should have said, number one, was hello, your total is such and such and such and such. Right? Not, oh, they didn't tell. That's not what you say to a customer. If I ask you how much it is and I'm in your place of business and you want me to spend my money, you should answer me. I don't give a damn how I said it. I'm paying for it. So I said, no, they did not tell me how much it was. That's why I'm asking you, how much is it? These people are just so dumb driving. Anyway, so she says, she tells me that, so she comes back and she says, it's $21.56. So I give her the debit card. She then comes back and she says, we don't have any original breast. We only have spicy or crispy. So I said, okay, that's fine. I said, I'll take the crispy, no problem. She says, yeah, I just bet you will take the crispy. I just bet you will. I just bet you do want that breast. What? So Jill is on the phone. And Jill is
Girl.
like, She was like, what? She said, oh, wait a minute. So I'm like, I said, do you hear this? I said, I told you. So I just looked at her. I ain't say nothing. And cause I'm like, I think I did say, what? I said, excuse me? She then comes back and she says to me, you know what, ma'am? It's your tone. I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like the way you was talking to me. I'm 36 years old. I'm a grown ass woman, and I don't like how you talk to me.
It's not funny, but it's really the joke that's not funny. It's like you got to be kidding me. Irrational behavior. So you're talking to the customer. I don't like how you talk to me. And the part about they didn't have the original type that you wanted. Oh, I bet you will. I bet you. Moncrief is mad at herself and her decision, and she takes it out on everyone, especially more so a black woman. Now, I've seen Bonquifa before, Bonquisha, A person can come up there, let it be a Hispanic person or a white person. Oh my goodness, she will turn into delightful Delilah. But you have to understand there are cultures within cultures, and a lot of our people, if they are not doing well, they're not happy with their lives, heaven forbid, you might be having a good day, or heaven forbid, you just might seem okay. Guess what? They are mad at you. They have this ignorant mentality where they're like, if they're down, they want everyone who looks like them that's in their group to be down too. Self-hate, self-hate on display. You got to be kidding me. Oh, I bet you will. Talking tacky. And then to tell the customer, I don't like your tone. Hate to tell you, newsflash, you really don't have to like the customer's tone. The customer is always right. And see, it's people like this here. I've seen Monquifa, some of them in some businesses, be it fast food, what have you. Times are changing. Look up. I've seen some Monquifas come up missing. Look up. I've seen a whole new crew, Hispanic. A whole nother crew. Why? They're bad for business. And see, what happens is this here is really they're gonna basically starve Bonquifa out because all this quote affirmative action, all that's out. That kind of attitude, I hate to tell you, a lot more than, not that I want this to happen, but a lot more they're gonna find themselves what? Living in their cars. A job you should, oh, you can always get a customer service job. It's not about you. Bonquifa fails to understand that you are not you in this moment. You are actually representing the company. So what you're displaying is representing that company. And then people complain and things go wrong. And sometimes they want a refund. Or sometimes they end up getting the food for free. But see, even that cannot keep happening, because then what happens is they start operating at a loss, and you can't have people that's showing up, oh, this ordered wrong. Every order cannot go wrong so a person can get a refund. Every order cannot go wrong so a person can get it for free. Bonquifa doesn't have business sense, let alone common sense. Too stupid to realize that the customer is always right, which we know they're not always right, but you want to go ahead, that's just a standard. Bonquifa does not have any standards. She doesn't have business sense, doesn't have common sense to know that, hey, guess what? If the business can't make money, they can't pay you, honey. And that is why I know what I've seen, know about you guys, but that's why you can see some locations where, guess what? In some of these locations, I kid you not, in some of these businesses, I have seen where you look up Bonquifa, they have de-Bonquifa'd it, they have de-blacked it. Yeah. Young black girl was real cute, and she said the job had come on to her. I had a talk with her about, how she's interacting with the customers, with her tone, that she needs to sound all upbeat, and she, a little more chipper, and she was, well, I don't want to do all that, I can't do all that. Well, why are you having an attitude problem? Because it's the decision that she made. You're upset with your baby daddy. Guess what? I'm sorry to tell you, honey, the job does not care. They don't care about your baby daddy, your children. They're hiring you to do the job. So you can't be all lame and all dry on the phone. Mm-hmm. Well, hold on, ma'am. No, they're paying you. They're paying you. Good day or not, you need to put on that business hat that's called, okay, you know what? My personal time is over. I'm on their clock. This is my time to go ahead and represent the company and do my job. Two of them realize it. So she said, I can't do it. I don't want to be doing all that. And I can't do all that. And guess what? Well, they made sure she did because they let her go. Yes, they let her go. Wasn't a good deal, because you didn't want to know why it was a horrible deal. Because guess what? She was the sole provider of her family. She had a non-working man. Uh-huh. And when she lost that job, her girlfriend was like, oh man, he really, he really went bad and really went off. She didn't even take maybe a couple of days off to decompress. No, had her looking for the next job. I don't want to be doing all of that. I can't. Oh, it's all fake. Too dumb to understand business. Too dumb to understand life. So yeah, so do not be surprised. I have seen this myself personally. You may see different little places. You're like, oh, what's going on? What's this? You look up, it's a whole new crew in there. And it's nobody that might look like you. Gee, I wonder why. They cannot keep operating at a loss, bad customer service, or people wanting refunds, giving them bad reviews. They can't do it. And see affirmative action being gone, guess what? You don't have any protection. And don't even think you're going to go to a small black owned business and do this kind of thing because they already know what's up. They put their money on the line. Trust me, I know, I understand it. Right now, I know someone who hired Bonquifa and Tyrone, and they call themselves, which I don't even, it's nonsensical to me. They call themselves going to go ahead and run it the way they want to. Nah, not a good idea. Lying to the management, the owner, things like that. Well, they got so much drama started. You're not going to believe this one, y'all. These clowns have got the business sued. God, if you have a store, I don't care if a customer did it. If you have a store and a customer comes in there, and let's say for an example, let's say a customer comes in and they waste a drink. Oh my goodness, that kid had a slush. Okay, well, does it matter? They left. You got to clean it up. I ain't paid to be no maid. I ain't doing nothing. Really? Really? Clean it up. I ain't paid to be no maid. You don't understand if somebody slips and hurt themselves, I don't care, young or elderly. How long has it been there? I ain't paid to be no maid. Now, if that happens, you're looking at a premises liability lawsuit. And if somebody fall, I don't care if it's a young or old, it doesn't matter. Older could be worse. They could break a hip, doesn't matter. That's just common sense. Clean it up. Oh, neither one of y'all gonna do it? Might wish they had. Never should have hired them. It's been an issue. It's like, you're trying to hold on to this black thing. It's a business thing. It's too many other black people. I remember I was on a trip for business, and the people that I met with, they actually made the hotel reservations for me. Man, this black man ran this hotel, and it was a well-known brand. But the way he ran the hotel, I had a very nice suite. When I was coming in from a business meeting, I was there for a week. When I was coming in, if he's at the front desk, he'd be like, Miss So-and-so. Oh, okay. Hope you had a good day today. Can we get you anything? Every time I walked in, can we get you anything? This black man manager was on point. I said, oh, no, sir, but thank you so much for offering. Each time I walked in, there was a time I came in, he wasn't there. I go back downstairs to go out to get a bite to eat. I recall, I was like, wow, very impressed. And maybe it was a company because they had a whole lot of money. Okay. Listen, this man was professional, honey. He didn't have Bonquifa downstairs. He had black women downstairs that were on it. I just wanted to find out, oh, hey, do you have the Wall Street Journal here? Do you guys get that? Okay, great. He didn't have Bonquifa working there. That hotel was busy. It was jumping. Very nice place. I remember being in my room, in the hotel room, and getting the call on the phone in the room. Oh, yes, Miss So and so just going to check on you to see if do you need anything. Um, no, no, sir, but thank you so much. Why? He probably knowing the company, seeing the money that's paid. What is he doing? The man understands business. He didn't have Bonquifa. Why? Because Bonquifa gonna run away money. So when they ask how things went, you get to get rating on all that. Guess what? Common sense. They're paying out. I'm like, wow, this is, I said, wow, you got to be kidding me. That place was so upscale. I think it had a fireplace in the room. Hey, what's the man doing? He's making sure he accommodates. He doesn't want any kind of problems. Doesn't want any kind of problems. So when it ends, that company, they may ask it if they don't. Oh, we have a good report here. What's it going to do? It's going to bring in more money. It's going to bring in more money. I said, wow, this is really nice. Even got a fireplace in the room. This is, yeah, I like. He didn't have Unquifa. Left them in downstairs. They were on point. Oh, yes, Miss So-and-so. I mean, seriously, I would walk in. I couldn't believe it. It's like every time you come down, Miss So-and-so, how are you? I'm like, all these people, he knows my name. Can we get you anything? How was your stay? Look up, phone ringing downstairs. Can we get you anything? Oh, no, sir. That man knows how to run a business. Guess what? You want to hire about Bonquifa? Bonquifa about to be out. Because see, that kind of black man in business, you're not going to hire that trash. You're not going to let some ghetto hack go on what he's got going on. Again, they're going to starve you out. The ignorant ones are going to be starved out. This lady here, I feel sorry for her. Some of that, maybe I shouldn't laugh, but it was like, you got to be kidding me. But yeah, I don't understand that part. And I said, maybe that, I thought it was just me. That might be a way for them to, let's say, if they don't tell you what it is, she might punch in a different number. You never know. I don't trust these little things. Bonquifa especially. And then next thing you know, add a couple dollars onto it. I remember real quick there was a gas station, get gasoline and then a lottery ticket and some other things, candy, chips, whatever, snacks. And let's say the change, I never forget. I think it was like $3 and let's say 31 cents. Young girl working there, black girl. I said, "Oh, ma'am, I'm missing my 31 cents." What did she say to me? For example, what it was a change. I got the three, but it was what she say? Oh, so you want your change? Oh, you want your change back? You want 31 cents back? It's my. Why would I give it to the store? The store has more money than me. That's why she said it real tacky. Oh, so you want your change? Yes. Trying to shame me. Maybe thought I was gonna go, oh, let's go ahead and forget it. You're just gonna keep it. No, I know what the deal is. If she can do that off each customer, she may go ahead, especially cash. Let's say when they do the receipts, if she's closing, it may come up a little over. What do you think she's gonna do? Probably make the books match, so then she'll keep the difference. But talk real tacky to me. Oh, so you want your change? Yes, I do. And I wasn't leaving until I got my change. Young black boy in a Dollar Tree, the same thing. You're 71 cents short. Sir, I counted my change. He looking at me like, I'm on to the next customer. Guess what? He didn't last. He's been gone. So the ignorant among us, that's why when people, they see people low vibrational, oh, what's gonna happen to me? That's why nobody cares because they know. Some of this right here is already hard enough for decent people, but add ignorance into the bunch. Oh my God, as they say, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. But this right here, people like this here, they're gonna be starved out. That black man that ran that hotel like that, I was like, wow. I mean, talk about man, movie star treatment. Hey. He was on top of it. Again, seeing the company, who they are, oh, they got this kind of money putting out. Oh, yeah, he wants to keep that going because guess what? You're going to have upscale, you're going to have decent people, nobody causing problems, and you're going to keep that'll be out of all the hotels in this area. It's because it's in the city. They want to go there. They're not putting Pookie and Ray Ray in those kind of rooms. I said, oh my gosh, I like this with a fireplace. Sweet. Wow. Awesome. Moncrief not gonna get it. And it was a kind of fireplace. It wasn't like, let's say, like a log. It had like, you know how you turn a little thing, like I was, and it's like decorative, that kind of thing. So it wasn't like with fire. No, they didn't have that. In case I was like, what? What kind of? Yeah, it wasn't that. But it had a fireplace, and it's like you could see like the little crystal thing, just gorgeous. So the treatment that she's getting, people like that are going to be starved out. It's happening now. A lot of places, I'm telling you, they will de-black it quick. So you can't have this lady ended up returning her order and it got like really bad. I didn't play out the whole thing. But Bonquisha, the ignorance among us is not going to make it. And guess what? Nobody cares. People are tired. So anyway, when I heard that about oh, I bet you do. I bet. It's like, wow. And then to try to come at the customer, it's your tone. Lady, you're in the wrong. The customer's always right. You're in the wrong. So this right here, this mentality, just wait. No affirmative action is needed. That's already off the table. Many people are going to be looking for a job. And guess what, hon? May not be able to find one. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hey, check out our channel. CC's Fashion is my passion. And I'm out. Always support the other person if you can. And I wish her well. And I'm sorry about her encounter with the low vibrational Bonquifa.